Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the program. Sorry about that again. Obviously, this is another playlist day. I'm going to have to do a playlist for this program for today. So I'm going to put together a playlist and it will be in my library. If I don't get a chance to send the link to you, you can come into the library and look on the playlist and you will see the playlist for today's program. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. All right, guys, I was saying to you before we before the system closed out and lost the feed. I was talking about the NIDS, right? So the Prime Minister's office, they, like I said, advertising for computer specialists, basically, is what they're actually doing. They're actually applying advertising for curriculum vitae, for persons to be civil engineers, so structural engineers, mechanical engineers. They're looking for, as it relates to the needs, the national ID system that they're trying to roll out now. Interestingly enough, guys, the government, along with the opposition, they are in election mode, right? Everybody is campaigning. I see them. Both sides are campaigning. We don't know exactly the date for the general election. Prime Minister at the tin his head. That's not been announced, right? And according to the Prime Minister, he's not calling an election right now because he's concentrating on fixing the economy, according to him. Nevertheless, we see wherein they are both campaigning. We see campaign going on both sides of the aisle. And the thing about it is that I am saying now, again, Jamaican people, we're the ones who are always ending up getting the end of this thing, guys. You understand what I'm saying to you? You want if these people really are concerned about us. Couple of things that caused me to question what is happening, right? In the first instance, you have spent 4 years in office and there's an election coming up. You are starting to advertise, to apply, to employ persons to carry forward this NIDS project. A NIDS project that the opposition is more or less against as it is. So what kind of arrogance on your part? You're assuming that you're going to win the next election to continue this project. Otherwise, why would you be starting this project at this point in time, right? During year 4 of your tenure, when we're in election year, we call it election season, right? So it's election season. We don't know exactly when it's going to be called, but it's anytime between now and next year, February, right? And you're asking for tenders for civil engineers and electronic engineers and electrical engineers and mechanical engineers, structural engineers, and so on and so forth. And you're calling for these people to submit their curriculum vitae, right? At this point in time. No, that's number one, for it though, guys. That's number one. Couple of things that said jump out at me, right? That's the first one that jumped out at me. The arrogance here, assuming that you're going to win the next election, because that could be the only reason for you to be advertising at this point in time, to try to employ people to carry forward this next project at this point in time. Number two, IDB has donated $68 million, guys. $68 million. You know how much is $68 million, guys? This is Jamaican money. This is not Jamaican money. This is US dollars we're talking about. US dollars IDB has given to the government for these needs. Now, we have not been told, because as you hear from Capri, we don't have exact figures as to the amount of money that has been spent so far on the SOEs and the ZOZOs. But it's been a lot of money, right? It's millions and millions of dollars have been spent, right? Now, here's my question, right? Why is it that these institutions that are financing these ZOZOs, these SOEs, right? Because you hear that the EU, European Union, they're the ones financing the ZOZOs, right? Why is it that they can't finance infrastructures that have to do with social intervention that would assist our young people, right? To educate, to edify, to inform, to enlighten, to heal, because many of them are broken in terms of, both mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. Yeah, they are. And what they need are social intervention programs. And you have not rolled out enough. Those has a social intervention program, as I understand it, has not been rolled out enough in all the communities across the island. So you're spending more time. And I didn't bring this news to you guys the other day that they opened up a police station in Gale. I didn't even bring you that story because I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm just tired of all of these, prisons you're building, spending money to build prisons and to build police stations what about the schools? What about the seminars to be had to help our young people, to teach our young people, to inform how we're putting things in place that would help persons to take up these young people under their wings and said, okay, come, let me mentor you, right? Let me be a mentor to you. And the young people, because you can, on the other side of the coin, that you can want to be a mentor, but the person don't want to be a mentee. But the reason that person don't want to be a mentee is due to the fact that that person has so many underlying issues that needs to be addressed. Because most people don't know or understand what young people go through. You would think that having gone through it yourself, adults would understand what young people are going through and what they go through and try to help and try to intervene. Yeah? But they don't. The problem is when you have lost the trust of a young person, it's hard to get it back. And we have been so long doing this, do as I say, but don't do as I do. Our young people have lost trust in us as adults. And so they don't care to listen to you when you speak. Yeah? Because you say one thing but you do something else. So all of us are guilty of what is happening in our country. Yeah. The young people are hurting people hurt people. Hurting people hurt. You abuse your child. You abuse a young person. You have lost trust. They do not trust adults. They do not trust you. And they don't trust you in particular, but they don't trust people in general as a result of what they go through as a young person. And so it is that they go to where they can get comfort and love and affirmation. And usually it is from the undesirables, you understand? And I say undesirable is a loose term because there's nobody who's undesirable in God's eyes, really. So I use that term loosely just for you to understand what I'm saying, you understand? But the point being, those persons in a society who you would consider as being quote unquote bad, right? These are the persons they turn to. Because that's the person that was showing them the love and affection that they need. That's the person who's showing them affirmation, who's making them feel as if they are important. Because you are not doing it. Yeah. And we're not doing enough in that regard. All we're trying to do is put them behind bars and throw away the keys. And that doesn't help. You heard I gave you the report earlier on about what the corporal said. He spent 20 years in the JDF and he sees and he knows. 2010 is when those started in Flanker. Yeah? SOE, State of Emergency. Yeah? 2010. Just last week, I gave you the news, right? That Tommy Lee is under arrest. He is right now at the Freeport lockup. Yeah? As a person of interest. Why? Because of the Sparta gang in Flanker. This is 2020, 10 years later. Because the gang and the gang warfare is rife in that community. Yeah. It's not only in that community alone. That's the point, right? So they're spending all this money, and as you heard the guys, it's a waste of time and money. You're spending all that money on a program. It is not working. The program is not working because you and they have a habit of posting on their social media accounts. They find a 9mm Beretta here, for example, or they find a Uzi there, or they find a AK-47 over there. So they find and a couple of ammunitions here and there. But have you heard? So you find 5, but there are 5,000 out there. What about those 5,000 that you have not found? Yeah? What is 5 against 5,000? And then you find 5 and then another 1,000 comes in after that. After you confiscate those 5, another 1,000 comes in to replace those 5. Yeah? That's the reality, guys. Guys, that is the reality. That's what we're living in right now. Yeah? Wise up, open up your eyes. Stop allowing these people to fool us, because they take us for idiots. Don't you see that they take us for idiots? They take us for people who don't have any sense. So they do all these manner of things, and then they come around and tell you, oh, vote for me. Huh? What we need to do, if anything, is boycott even the election. Although boycotting the election probably is a good idea, because then it will probably automatically put them back in power too. That's another thing, yeah. So we need to sit down, guys, and those who are in authority, those who have agencies that monitor these things, get serious with the program, man. Get serious with the program. You understand? Get serious with the program, and then say, okay, listen, people of Jamaica, enough is enough. We're tired of having our representatives who are doing us a great disservice because they're not really for us. And we see that they're not for us, and they keep us illiterate. They don't want to have educational programs in place that will inform us and inform our decisions. You understand? Because they want us to be dumb, right? And then they put whatever they want to push down our throats and tell us whatever they want to tell us, and we run with it, and we go and we vote. Or put an X beside a bell, or put an X beside a head, or put an X beside whatever. Yeah? But that's not it. Yeah? You can't say you're not running an election because, you're interested in the economy and trying to improve the economy. And at the same time, while you say that, you are campaigning. And you are campaigning. We're not idiots. We see that you're campaigning. So why treat us as if we are idiots? Yeah? Don't treat us as if we are idiots. Right? Guys, my laptop having serious issues here. Serious issues here with my laptop. I'm with a serious issues here with my laptop, guys. So guess what? I'm gonna have to close the program for today because this thing is not working for me today at all. Not working out today at all. Having issues here, and it is not working out for me today. Yeah. 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 Okay, guys. This is my laptop is giving me a warm time here today. If it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not the phone, it's the laptop. If it's not the laptop, it's the Wi-Fi. It's just always something. Yeah. All right. So I am not having a good day today with technology at all. Today's not my day with technology, and so I'm gonna have to close the program, guys. Now. So. Yeah. All right, guys. Guess what? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This program is not working out today. Tomorrow will be a better day, right? Tomorrow is always a better day. All right, guys. So until tomorrow, Tuesday, I will pick up where I left off. I'll bring in all the other information that I'm supposed to give to you. And I will continue with whatever new information I have for you. Okay, so until we meet again tomorrow, this is JJ Woman Without Borders saying stay blessed and be a blessing. Keep me in your prayers, guys. This program, I know some people don't want to hear the program, but I know other people want to hear it, right? And so we have our challenges. Challenges comes to make us stronger, right? So we don't shy away from challenges, guys. When we see problems, we fix problems, right? That's what we do, absolutely. And so on that note, I am going to head the program for today, and I'll pick it up back tomorrow. So I will see you then, God willing, at 12 noon tomorrow, Tuesday, July 14th, 2020. Until then, stay blessed and be a blessing. Love you. Bye-bye.